Hey everyone, and welcome back to Aphrodite Minanil Tarot. Thanks so much for joining our channel today. It really is appreciated. Just want to do a reading for Scorpio. Please only take what resonates and leave the rest. Don't make the story fit if it's not your story. Sometimes I do say he or she. Sometimes the story might be vice versa. Oh, cards are falling all over the place, Scorpio. Alright, Scorpio, what I've got here is you actually going through some sort of transformation. There's a bit of heaviness sitting on your shoulders right now to what you really want in life, okay? But a lot of you are doing some, reevaluation of the people in your life, okay? And the people that have come and gone. And you're wondering why you attract these people into your life, where you are so giving to certain people and they end up betraying you at the end of the day. And this could be in friendship, family, relationship, whatever. But they do end up betraying you at the end of the day, okay? And slowly, slowly over time, you've kind of realized that you've lost a lot of people in your life. And for some of you, it's a blessing that they're gone, and for some of you, it's very upsetting that they've gone. Okay, but after like doing some evaluation, you kind of are starting to see things are coming to light. Okay, what are you looking for? You're looking for some sort of answer to why you trusted so many people in your life and yet they betrayed you. But what I'm feeling, Scorpio, is that you are starting to realize some things in some connections that you have had. And these connections have either been, in a marriage or in a relationship or friendship or even work-wise. And the conclusion you've come to, Scorpio, is that what you shouldn't allow more than anything is for these people to change who you are. Because, you're a very powerful person, whether you have realized it or not. The gifts that you have, whether you have discovered them or whether you haven't discovered them, other people don't have them the way that you have them, okay? Yet you choose to live in this world as a normal person, to go through all the pain, to go through the suffering, to go through the changes. You're living your life in the most normal way possible, because if you were really to go into your intuition and really educate yourself more in who you are, you will find that you are very powerful. You will find that you are very powerful. You have knowledge that you have yet to discover, okay? But for some of you, where you are at the level that you are, is that your gut tells you things, okay? Your mind comes up with a thousand scenarios, which one is real and which one it isn't. And you continue to do that until you put the missing pieces of the puzzle together. Now, for some of you, you have allowed these people to change your personality. A lot of people think that you may be mean, but you're not mean. You're just truthful to everything that is going on around you. And because you've been so truthful in many occasions, you now come to a point in your life where you see things, but you don't say it. You're not saying it because people will think, oh, what a bitch Scorpio is, or what an asshole Scorpio is, or what, whatever, so you choose not to talk anymore about something, even if you see it, okay? But every now and then you kind of find this push in you to speak up, speak up, speak up, okay? But anyway, Scorpio, according to these cards here, okay, there was a situation where you felt really tormented, whether you were with the right person or not with the right person, okay? And over time, you started to realize that this person, they're never going to change. All they want to do is possess you. All they want to do is have this sexual energy with you, but they're not changing, okay? You feel that this person was not consistent with you. This person may have been married with the ring here. This person may have been with you and then you find out that their partner is pregnant. You know, a lot of this has been so upsetting to you that why am I not the choice here? Why am I never the choice? Why am I constantly being put into third parties? Why am I having relationships that end? You know, well, the thing is, Scorpio, when something ends for you, consider it a protection. Consider it that that was not meant for you. Okay, especially if you're in a relationship where your partner allows other people to interfere, allows other people to come between you. That's not the person you want to be with. So consider it a protection that, you know, this situation has ended, regardless of, like, at the end of the day, yes, you got hurt, you were tormented, you were upset, you were confused. But moving on and moving forward, Scorpio, a lot of these shake-ups, a lot of these scars that you've got, they're stories that you're going to tell to somebody in the future. They're stories to tell people to help them come to a realization so they don't go through the pain and suffering that you went through. Use them to your benefit, Scorpio. Because the more you help people, the more you're going to find help that is coming your way. The more you give to charity, the more charity will be returned to you. It is the law of attraction to give and receive. And maybe lately you have not been giving, okay? But charity, I'm going to say, begins at home, Scorpio. So start giving to yourself before you give to others. You need to have the mental, frame of mind to be able to help other people. But before you do that, Scorpio, you need to help yourself. And you need to help yourself to recover from a painful ending, right? Now, for those of you that were in a relationship that you had a lot of doubts in, there was a lot of fights, there was a lot of chaos, there was cheating that was going on, okay? That is something that took you a long time to recover from, all right? So I feel like a lot of you threw yourself into like a work situation or keeping yourself busy, you know, and then you come to realize that, hey, money makes me happy. Money makes me happy. It gives me the freedom to be able to go and buy the things that I need, okay? But because you're a person who is of service, and the majority of you Scorpios are people of service, there's no point having money if you've got no one to share it with. There's no point having food on the table if you've got no one to share it with. So there's a sense of charity that is coming from you, Scorpio, that you want to start giving back to the world. Maybe you have an old neighbor next door that you invite to dinner. Maybe you make a plate and take it to, you know, your parents who are older, or maybe you might decide to have a gathering of some sort. But there's something that you want to do to, you're not doing it because you want the recognition, you're doing it because you do love giving, Scorpio, you do, but you don't seem to get in return as much as you give. And that is something you're going to have to forget about. It is something you're going to have to forget about. The expectation of thinking that people are going to be like you, throw it out the window, Scorpio. You are very much one of a kind, okay? Now, I'm going to say that you got a victory that is coming your way. And it comes your way through you changing your attitude, changing the way that you think, because the way you think right now has been caused through other people. So we need you to go back to being who you are. And who you are is a very giving, loving, nurturing person. Okay? Now, I'm going to say that the shake-ups that have happened in your life are leading you towards something better. It is leading you towards something better. And then you will find that every time you start moving on and moving forward and being the person who you truly are, Scorpio, you always find people from your past that are coming back. people that want to apologize to you, regardless of what role they played in your life. They always end up coming back, apologizing to you, you know, for not listening or for doing what they did to you, for hurting you, or anything like that. Because always, Scorpio, people come back to always have another try with you. Okay? And then when it ends the second time, there's no way you let them back in the third time. Okay? Now, a lot of you are going to say, oh no, if I get rid of them the first time, they're not allowed back in the second time. But you'd be surprised with yourself, Scorpio, because you are a very forgiving person. Okay? Now, moving on and moving forward, you are going through some sort of transformation in your life. Okay? You need to be ready to receive now, Scorpio. Tell the universe clearly exactly what you want. Tell them exactly what you want, because you're not very clear in your manifestation of what you want. Okay? But sometimes the things that we're manifesting, we're not ready to receive them. So they're going to be held back from us until we are ready to receive them. So, Scorpio, be ready, because something is coming. The universe is offering you something. Okay, now some of you are saying, yeah, the universe is going to test me again, and it possibly can be testing you again, Scorpio. Okay, I kind of feel, Scorpio, here that some of you, what I'm feeling is that there's a property that you've been searching for, because you've put offers on many, but everybody's always fighting you over you know, the ones that you want. Everybody's always got a better offer than what you're offering. But what I'm seeing here, Scorpio, is that there is a contract that is coming in. And this contract is going to be to a home that is going to bring you a lot of stability, a home that is very lucky that you're meant to be in this place, okay? It suits you. The vibration of this house really suits you. There is others fighting for it, but I feel that you get it, Scorpio. You get this place, okay? And the reason why you get it, Scorpio, is not because your offer is better than everybody else's. You're getting it because the person that owns it is choosing you for different reasons other than money. Yeah, the person that owns it is choosing you over a different reason other than money, okay? But what I get for you, Scorpio, is that you moving into this place is going to bring you in a brand new beginning, okay? And I kind of feel that this place here, the energy in it really helps you to overcome a lot of pain in your life. It helps you set your future to how you want it to be, okay? It not only that, Scorpio, but I see a family growing in here. Yeah, a lot of beautiful things that are coming within this home, okay? Now, I'm going to tell you, Scorpio, there's a conversation that is coming in between you and a possible fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, okay? It doesn't have to be, but it is regarding some sort of travel, and this could be the person that is traveling back to you, okay? Because your very first card is you will receive unexpected news in the near future, a message coming from a distance, someone arriving or returning from somewhere, okay? Now, when this person comes back, Scorpio, you might be, it can go two ways. It's like you can't believe this person is coming back, or you could be worried that this person is coming back. But what I do know is that this person is coming back to speak their truth to you, Scorpio, okay? This person has been feeling your energy, has been feeling that the questionings, like, you know, they know whatever they did to you, Scorpio, you didn't deserve it. They know they put you through a lot of grief and sorrow, okay? And they know that they did the wrong thing by keeping you stuck in a situation that should have been over a long time ago, all right? Now, with that, Scorpio, I'm going to say that you've got a victory that comes your way. Some of you don't even want this apology anymore. You're moving on, you're moving forward, and you can't be bothered with the bullshit anymore, okay? But this person needs to get something off their chest. So I feel here, Scorpio, that moving on and moving forward is actually leading you to the Nine of Cups and a new beginning in love, okay? So I'm just gonna leave it here. Yeah. All right. It's not that this person wants to come back and have this brand new beginning with you. They want to apologize to you. They want to build the friendship up again, okay? They know where they went wrong. So it's a little bit of kissing ass right now from this person that wants to come in and just, apologize to you. I know I made my mistakes. I know that I shouldn't have done this. I'm really sorry. The apology is coming in. But at the same time, it's like, look, I've moved on. It's in the past. And even though you didn't really move on, Scorpio, you're not going to show this person that they weakened you. You're going to stand there strong and say, look, I'm happy. I've been doing a lot of things in my life. I've just recently moved, blah, 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 blah. But that's the information that this person wants from you. They want to know where you are in life. They want to know, have you become stable? Have you bought your own property? Are you living by yourself? They want all that information from you. Okay. And you speaking just openly is giving them that information. All right. So before you do anything, Scorpio, be the Scorpio that you are, and you ask the questions. Where have you been? What have you been up to? Did you get married? How many children do you have? Why haven't you contacted me all this time? Why are you coming in now with an apology? Don't give too much information away about yourself, Scorpio. The best thing you can do is ask the questions, okay? So for a lot of you, this is a new person that is coming in. It's not somebody old. This is a new person that is coming in, okay? Now, when you first meet this person, you feel like they're coming in only sexually, but somehow there's a bit of a destiny between you and this person. And, it's up to you whether you want to keep going with this person and do it, get into a relationship with them. Because I feel like this could be a serious contender in the future, even though when they first come in, it doesn't look that way. Just understand something, Scorpio. When you go into a third party, you should not expect a relationship to come out of that third party situation, because all you're doing is filling in a void that is missing in somebody else's relationship. Okay, so the best thing you can do is move on and find something for yourself, and just be patient, because you don't want this toxic energy in your life anymore, Scorpio. Okay. Now, this person that is coming in that you have a bit of history with, they've gone through some sort of divorce or separation, and that's why they're taking a leap of faith towards you. They do want this opportunity with you, but you need your information first. So, go with your intuition on this, Scorpio, because this person from the past, they're coming. They're coming, and they're coming in to speak to you. Just when you move on. But happiness is coming in for you again, Scorpio. I mean, life is not going to stay the way it is. There's a heavy burden that is going to be released here. And it's because you've gone through the transformation. You moved on to calmer waters, and you're not allowing any of this bullshit to affect you. Your manifestations are coming in. There is a home. There's a lot of happiness. There's also this soulmate connection that is coming in for you. But the decisions are all in your hands, Scorpio. So if you want to move in a new direction, keep moving. Keep moving. keep putting in the hard work and effort, okay? And don't allow anybody to keep you, you know, at a crossroad with the blindfolds on. So make the plan, Scorpio, because it is time. It is your time, okay? And only you can make your future happy, not other people. But you know, looking back on everything, trusting all these people that ended up betraying you, you know, it's made you a little bit cold, Scorpio. But you need to find yourself again. You need to find that energetic person that used to laugh and, you know, be witty and have all this. You're unaware of the knowledge that you have. You're unaware of the power that you actually have. So don't allow others, you know, to determine what your destiny is going to be. Okay? Don't get stuck in third party situations. Like I said, you're only filling in a void for somebody else. Okay? And before you give out all this information about yourself, Scorpio, I think you need to ask the questions and don't give too much away. All right? But you don't want any more tormenting. You don't want any more bullshit in your life. And if you can do that, Scorpio, you've got this. And I don't get this card that often, right? And it says here, you may get engaged to or have a surprise marriage with the person that you love in the near future. Happiness and peace is going to come your way, Scorpio. Okay? Now, some of you are thinking that the person that left you is the one that's going to come back and you're going to get married to. But that's not going to be the case for all of you. Okay, so keep going, keep moving. There are a lot of people that are going to come into your life, especially after June. So June, when June comes around, June, July, I'm going to say end of June, July, there's a doorway that is opening for you, Scorpio. Walk through it and you will be happy. Leave the past in the past, okay? Things are going to be much more clearer to you by July. All right, Scorpio, with that, I wish you all the best. And if you do want a private reading, shoot us through an email and we'll get back to you, sorry, with all our prices. And yeah, wish you all the best, Scorpio. Love you guys. Bye.